Looks like a shrine or something. Danger! Danger! There's something kind of eerie about this place. But even if it is dangerous, that's where they took the Dragon Ball. Alright, our next destination is in mind. What's going on there, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic morning, because I most certainly am. My name is Azurblade, and welcome back to Dragon Ball GT Transformation. Today I am playing like trash, apparently. We're going through planet Luud, and yes, that is how you pronounce it. I actually sat down and watched the episodes that this planet takes place on in GT, just so I would get that right. And yeah, this is where the game starts to get a little bit more difficult, because the normal enemies are those swordsmen, and they can actually block your combos pretty consistently. Not always, but just often enough to where it gets annoying. Thankfully, they're pretty easy to dodge. So, yeah, just if they block, just move, and then you'll dodge no problem. But these guys are pretty tanky compared to the other enemies we fought so far. So, yeah, watch out for them. And they also do a decent amount of damage. This is definitely the part of the game that I struggled with for the first time as a kid. Compared to everything else before this is a noticeable bump in difficulty. That, and I was like 8 years old when I played this game back in the day, so I still wasn't very good at video games. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop blocking me. But yeah, Planet Luud was definitely a planet that exists in the show. It's, well, like I said, Dragon Ball GT is not the greatest story in Dragon Ball, but it has its moments. And Planet Luud was definitely more interesting than the 3 planets that came before it, but it still doesn't compare to anything in Dragon Ball Z, really. I actually rather liked how the villain was and how things went there. It just wasn't your traditional Dragon Ball villain where everyone just screams louder and things get done. He actually absorbed the power of people that got thrown into the basin thing when it was still a statue? If you haven't seen Dragon Ball GT, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and I probably sound like a madman talking about this right now, but trust me, all of this actually happened. The one thing I am a bit bummed out, though, is that the Dancing Pada Pada brothers aren't in this game. They would have made for an entertaining mini-boss, I feel. Because, I mean, the whole dancing shtick where they force the people they're in sync with to dance with them, it's definitely a quirky moment in the show, and it feels like classic Dragon Ball. And it's even got that quirky Dragon Ball humor. Dragon Ball GT is definitely... it feels more like a successor to the original Dragon Ball more than it does Dragon Ball Z, and like I've said before, that's not inherently a bad thing. And now we have these enemies over here. Not the swordsmen, but those statue things. That's just another classic case of an enemy wasting your time and just gotta avoid their projectiles. But they die in a single hit, so if you hug the edges of the screen, then you can take care of them, no problem. Okay, let's see. Oh, there they are. Just avoid that, no problem. And they always go in the same pattern, so if you know what the pattern is for these guys, you can dodge them no problem. Thankfully, they take so long to fire their fireballs that they're just overall not that difficult to dodge, he says as he gets hit by one, of course. That's typically how it goes. Oh, these are actual enemies. Okay. Let's take care of them, and now it's your turn. Ugh, nice. I'm getting a lot of health orbs. I am very okay with that. Now, what else do we got? Infinite power. Nice. Oh, here's the mini-boss. So, you are the ones looking for the Dragon Balls. I know you have one of them, so hand it over. Who do you think you are that can order us around like that? I am the famous Cardinal Muchi Muchi. I serve the great deity of destruction, Lord Luud. That's a false god of destruction right there. The real one's asleep. And Lord Luud demands Dragon Balls, so hand them over. You'll be the one handing over the Dragon Ball you stole from us. And now for the most difficult boss in the entire game. You aren't ready for this. Look at how little HP this guy actually has. It's kinda silly. Get out of here. And he's gone. Is it me, or was that a bit too easy? Yeah, this is usually the part where we meet the second more powerful form. Yep. I must admit, you have skill. However, you only destroyed part of me. Now you must face my second more powerful form. Do I know how to call them or what? I love how they actually called that out. That's great. But yeah, this guy... Oh, gotta get the Senzu Bean. But yeah, this is Muchi. He's definitely more difficult than the first form, and that he actually fights back. And he's got this weird telekinesis power thing going on here. It's pretty tough to dodge sometimes, but overall, I don't find him too bad. So, die, Muchi! Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna bother charging my key. Let's just continue on forward. Oh! They got jetpacks now? Huh. That's neat. But too bad for them. The air combos in this game are way too easy to take out these enemies in the air. Die! Yeah! Boom, 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 boom! See, look how easy that is. Aerial enemies are honestly a joke. It's kinda sad, considering how annoying enemies in the air are in Streets of Rage. Alright, that guy's down. And now, yeah, look at him. He just tried to poke me in the air like that. But I just take him out, no problem. Thank you for the sandwich. And now take him out, and boom, 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 boom. Die, 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 die. Yeah, get that combo going. 14-hit combo. That's what I like to see. And now it's your turn. Let's just spam some key blasts. There we go. Down he goes. Now, let me get the red one, please. No! It's not fair. You may have defeated Muchi, but this calls for drastic measures. I actually don't remember how this guy sounds. I have no choice but to resurrect Lord Luud. Now the followers of the glorious Luud will become part of him forever! Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. So the Luud statue is some kind of robot? It's giving off way too much energy for a machine, but it's almost as if he's behaving like a child. That's foreshadowing, isn't it? He has amazing power, but he doesn't know how to use it to his advantage. Nope. And now for the first boss I consider actually difficult in this game, against Lord Luud. These fists that he has are not the real threat, but you can take them out to make the boss fight a little easier. I had the hardest time dodging these things as a kid and actually destroying them. Ow! And that's why. Because he can just randomly hit you with that one attack that I got hit by there. Okay, I'm gonna need you to actually hit the thing. Thank you! And now when he's still like this, then you just attack the mouth laser thingamabobberoonie here. It doesn't look too difficult now, but as an 8-year-old child who was very impatient, I struggled with this fight quite a bit. Okay, go ahead and shoot your laser, and hit him with my key attack. Yeah, there's some good damage. Ow! I forgot how much... Ow! I got comboed! Okay, now, die, die, die! Thank you. Oh, yeah, there's some good damage. Nice. Alright, die, die, die. Okay, good. Almost got it. There it goes. There goes both the arms. And now all we have left is the weakness inside his head. Oh yeah, his arms actually come back after a while. I forgot about this. So that way it's not just way too easy. Uh-oh, that's not good. Get up! Thank you. Okay, die! Oh, come on, really? That was annoying. That was really aggravating. Come on, game, not cool. Okay, now, there it is. Goodbye. Man, it really is a show. Trunks tries his best, but Goku just comes in to save the day. It's a canon GT experience. Well done. Thank you for freeing us from Luud. Daltaki and the Cardinal promised us salvation. We now realize that we were tricked. I have a feeling there is more here than meets the eye. I may have some information that may help you. I once witnessed Daltaki speaking to someone on a video screen, not a radio screen. His name was Dr. Mew, and he was giving Daltaki orders. Okay. Foolish Saiyans! You may have defeated my Luud robot, but it's not over yet. Prepare to say off. I can't speak German. Sure, I'll just prepare to say what he said. I can't speak German. So, where to next? Well, we're detecting a Dragon Ball not too far from here on a planet called Radiz. Giru, what's wrong? Giru's home is near here. Giru miss home. Giru's home, planet M2. I think we should stop there to visit. We don't have time. We need to get the Dragon Balls before Mew does. Come on, Trunks. We could only stay there for a day. It won't be a big deal. Well, I suppose we do need supplies. And a little break wouldn't hurt. Alright, so our next destination is Planet M2. I gotcha. And now we're graded on how we did. Sadly, I didn't defeat the boss of Trunks, so I don't get the solo struggle bonus points. But I do get a lot of points from that level, and what do I get? Well, almost a little over 200 Zenny, I think. No, not quite. I think it was 150. But now the planets branch off. We could go to Planet Radiz, or we could go to Planet M2. Personally, it sounds like they want me to go to Planet M2, which is why I'm gonna go to Planet Radiz next, because I love doing things out of order. Ha ha ha! Next time on Dragon Ball GT Transformation, we will explore Planet Radiz. See you guys next time. Take care, everyone.